see who's in the stream. If anybody is.
I was a child bride.
Hey, the official Boris. How's it going, dude? Hey, right. Hey, Zay. Yeah. Okay, so who gets the V-Bucks? If you want to watch on my stream, I'm going to show you where you need to go. It's either, and this is a bounty, so it's either going to be here in Canny, which you have to go into ghost towns. You can even go to the lowest ghost town. It doesn't really matter. Or Twine and then go to a ghost town. Now, here's the thing. The rare balloon spawn that happens, there's a gnome on the bench. You find it, yeah, you get the 1k V-Bucks, but it can't lift off the ground. There's the stipulation. It can't be in the air. It has to still be on the ground. And yes, I have found it several times still on the ground. If you get too close to it, it's going to launch. Ah, thanks, official Boris. And I'm going to start doing these bounties more often. Yesterday, of course, Right Noob Jr., who's never in here, he actually found it about an hour later. So, and the best way to do it is you run around, you try to find it, see if it spawns. I think I have a video of where it hasn't gotten off the ground. If you get too close to it, it's going to get off the ground, but whoever gets it first calls me out, invites me into their stream while it's still on the ground, and lets me shoot it, you get 1k V-Bucks. And this is a bounty. I mean, it's a pretty easy bounty. No, I give it to you guys. I give you the 1k V-Bucks. It's just you got to make sure it hasn't launched off the ground. If it's already in the air, no. It has to be on the ground. Which means you can't get too close. And let me show you. And this is a rare spawn, so you have to go in and out of the ghost towns. You can pick one and go in and out of it constantly. That's how Right Noob Jr. got the V-Bucks yesterday. You guys can look and see my stream from yesterday. But that's for the mini gnome. This one's for the rare spawn. Watch, somebody gets it in like less than 5 minutes. I'm going to laugh. And yes, people can get it in less than 5 minutes. And if this goes well, I'm going to start doing bounties every weekend. Once you guys get used to it, you guys are going to know where the bounty is. I know most of the rare spawns in this game. If you guys watch my videos, you'll see the rare spawns. Right now I'm going into this one. You don't have to do the mission. The mission is not what you're looking for. You're looking for the rare spawn. Don't do it in something that's timed or like a retrieve the data or anything like that. Like this one, I mean, I'll show you something here. There's a rare spawn on this one. Luckily I got it right off the bat. And this is the church. If anybody's used to the church, it has to be facing this way. And once it's facing this way, you go here, you go down, you go around. Yeah, there's a chest. But right here, you break this, go down, rare spawns behind that wall right there. And of course I have a smasher probably. And why it's a rare spawn, he already tore down the table, but you have all the mini gnomes hide out. So I'm going to leave this mission and then go back in. I need to be a ninja for this. It's a lot easier.
I thought about maybe if I died, but I didn't know nothing about suicide. How can I do it? I don't know what to do. So I continue to let the
Yeah, and I think I'm going to be doing this every Saturday and Sunday, depending on how well it goes. So, let me change over to Ninja. A Ninja is the fastest and easiest way to run this.
talk about when I changed place in my life as a little 9-year-old, 10-year-old, 11-year-old.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the same one because that's probably the easier one for me. There's no time on it.
How frequently are you marrying off little girls to men?
At the time that child marriage was legal in all 50 states, and we passed every single state where there are marriage data.
I mean, tell your friends about this because it doesn't matter if you want to run it, but your friends might want to run it. Like I said, it's for whoever gets gets it first. I mean, if I find it, it's not going to count.
Sherry McCoy from the Washington Post, who's on my one, about this very
Tell me your background, how you came to feel so passionately about this issue.
Hey, Nimble Throat, I've been doing good. How have you been, actually?
at last to help others in the United States who are interfacing a forced marriage.
What happened to you?
Well, I grew up in an insular religious community where that's just how it works. Your family arranges a marriage for you when you're young, and you have very little say in getting into the marriage, and then once you're in it, very little.
Hey, Official Boris, don't feel bad for not playing. I mean, hey,
Inspire you to start Unchained at last.
sometimes you get burned out on it, sometimes you don't. I mean, I find new things to do in this game.
To myself, this was a hellish marriage process for me to get out of that terrible situation. I want to help others who are going through this.
And I will tell you another hint on this.
Let's find that
Is it has to be a clear day. I'm not sure if this is really a clear day, but and I'll show you what happens after it launches because it's hard to get it when it doesn't launch. Because you have to be a little bit of ways away from it, so you kind of got to look for it. And then if you see it, and what it is a bench with a whole bunch of balloons on it. And sometimes you can find it right here. It'll be right at that edge right over there. But if you get too close, it's going to launch. I'm just trying to get it to launch so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And it's rare because it doesn't happen in every ghost town. Now that's cool. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, Nimble Throat, but I did give away yesterday, and somebody actually found the mini gnome. It took them a little bit of time, but they found it.
The child has already been a victim, and they're very light, and it happened again and again and again. Many years
Let's start by deploying the armory.
Okay, it doesn't look like it came out, but I'm gonna try the center, just this, see. I already know that it's usually launches from
Now deploy the launcher.
like small areas here, so.
My biological mother was out of the picture.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave and go back in.
I was kind of handed off and passed off to different family members. During the age of 9 to 10 years old,
And I'm wondering if I have to run it earlier,
and
because I got a lot more people in earlier, but
I reached out at a very young age to let some of the adults in my life know that things weren't right. I was hushed.
okay. So Nimblethroat, once you find it, which you can't get close, and I say you can't get close. Once you see it, you have to call it out in stream, and then invite me into your mission so I can shoot it down. But it can't be off the ground. It has to still be on the ground, which makes it way harder than usual. And yes, it can be done because I've done it several times. Searching for this. It's kind of like the mini gnome. It's a rare spawn. That's why I'm trying to see if I can find one right now. And I'm running the same mission over and over again because it's only in and the big thing is it's only in ghost towns.
When I was 11 years old,
I've never seen the balloon launch anywhere else.
to start a new life and business together, and I stayed
I
behind.
don't know if you guys watched my video or watched the video on the mini gnome that Riot Noob Jr. found last night
Yes.
or yesterday.
You were 11 years old and you were all by yourself?
Yes.
And the neighbors, nobody like called authorities? You're too young to be on your own. You were only 11.
Right.
Nobody called.
No.
Only 2 people in chat. Yeah, that's funny.
Your stepmom came up with a plan to have a friend of your stepmom's move into the house to look after you while you finished 6th grade.
Right.
How old was he?
See, nobody really wants to push and try for this. Oh, this might be a good day to do this.
Let's find that rift. There it is. Time to shut it down, Commander. Deploy the armory and the launcher.
There are some phone calls that I vividly remember. Me being in California, calling my parents in Texas, weeping, crying.
Boris, you're talking about Savage? He was on earlier. Me and him were talking, actually.
I finished forward to moving to Texas.
Okay, there's the rare balloon spawn. You wanted to see it? It's already launched. But that's what it is. Let me grab out a weapon so you guys can see exactly. But that's the rare balloon spawn. It's kind of a cloudy day. I'll show you what it gives you. But you have to get it before it launches off the ground. When you call me in, it still has to be on the ground.
The motel that I was taken to when I was 14 years
And see, it's still going up.
When my perpetrator, who my mother allowed me to marry at 16, and he's a 30-year-old man. I really don't have many happy memories.
It will stop at a point. I think it does.
My mom was 46.
Maybe it doesn't.
I was unexpected and unwanted. There was no room for anything but perfection with my mother. I remember her primarily
But that's what the rare balloon spawn is.
saying snakes going to Heart and Milk resulted in me being beat by Belle. I was 14 when I started rebelling.
And it's paused. So where it spawned was right down there. So if you only come to here, because this is probably the best area to get it. If you only come to here, it will not spawn from down there. I mean, it spawns, but it won't go up. Nibble through it. I'll show you what happens once I shoot it down. I mean, it's already stopped right there, so. And I don't really care what it does. I mean, I can tell you what it's going to do, but I'll show you. This is more of a bounty finding that. And you have to find it when it's not launched. It still has to be on the ground. And the best way, if you're going to try to find it from this area, is to come up from back here. And then come up here. And then use a sniper weapon to see if it is spawned anywhere down there. And I'm about to shoot it down, so. Because not many people probably want to do this, but hey, you get 1,000 V-bucks if you find it and you call me in. But like I said, it has to be still on the ground. It can't be launched.
I'm not realizing that this person is 29 years old, and what is he doing flirting with a 14-year-old who happens to be a mental health patient?
And here, I'll show you a picture of the map, just in case. Map doesn't really matter because if it's an overcast day, it does not spawn. So Nimble Thrower, here's what happens when you shoot it down. Let me get it. And that's what happens when you shoot it down. So. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this and probably do it again.
It's just disgusting. It's disgusting, and I can't help but feel so enraged. Here is an older man that's in his...
It's kind of funny how many people don't even want to try this. This is like the easier one compared to the mini gnome. I'll be right back, you guys.
I mean, seriously.
Nimblethroat, how do you get the 1,000? You gotta find it before it lifts off the ground. So I'm gonna go back in again.
I had to protect myself. I really wanted to tell someone about that because it's really difficult to have conversations with my parents about most serious topics. I remember he had written a letter, and in the letter he talked about like wanting to have anal sex with me, which was obviously really painful, not something any 14-year-old would want to have done. I had left the letter on my floor, hoping my mom would find it. Even with my mom finding that, like it didn't change the way she viewed the situation. Her religious beliefs were only giving to God. We don't need to worry about that dreadful thing which is prayed. It's really how it was with my family. Is they prayed, it's been over to God, and whatever happens is what God wanted to happen.
My mom parked right there. Office, call her. I'm thinking, why is this happening to me? Why is nobody helping me? She parked right there to come get me in a white Dodge with blue interior. I'll never forget it. When she came to pick me up. I remember the coroning order in to the PE.
No, you're not gonna get any of the scraps. Okay.
Had no idea. I still do. I was a little girl.
Watch Nimblethroat. If you're still in here, you'll end up getting it before anybody else because there's only 2 people in chat. So
The office who was there. My mother was in the office when I got there. And what happened? And my mother told me that she has to take me to the doctor. And I asked her,
Let's find that
it's gonna be
writ.
funny if I find it the second time. Not there.
child family services needs my house. They asked me about who I think the father was.
Husks! Oh man, no one's gonna believe this.
Yeah. Well, I might as well rescue.
Thanks again for your help. See you soon.
Let's start by deploying the armory.
Okay, Nimblethroat. In the ghost town, it's gonna be where the rivers are, running below. The problem is you gotta watch. If you get too close to it, it's gonna launch. I mean, this is probably where I'm at. It's probably one of the best areas because it's either gonna spawn right there or right around those two areas. And if you don't see it, you just leave and then start it again. Like I said, it's a rare spawn. It does not spawn every single time.
Marriage license, so her mother took her to the neighboring country.
My mother said, well, we want to go to
Last night, it took
Pinellas County.
people about an hour to find it, so hour and a half.
And myself, and we all go to the courthouse, and the judge say,
Now, it's only if it's worth it to you. I mean, the 1,000 V-Bucks is worth it to you, then yeah, run it and try it. And if it spawns and it starts floating up, you know exactly where you're looking for. It can happen anywhere in those ravines that are going around.
the doctors knew, the court knew.
I can tell you, it doesn't just spawn off of flat ground. It's in the ravines.
Stop.
It was done. We had the marriage ceremony after they had church. I remember pretty much everybody left. Maybe about 5 people left into church for the wedding.
Well, I can tell you, it only spawns in the ghost town, so.
My mother made my wedding dress. My mother made a veil. Why? Why would she go to that extreme to marry her 11-year-old daughter off to a I don't have no way out. Nobody's coming to my rescue. Nobody's helping me. So I'm feeling now that maybe this is the way life is supposed to be for me.
In how many cases are these child marriages happening so that the abuser
Alright, man.
Let's find that rift.
Do need bacon.
Now deploy the launcher.
I can feel the presence. I don't recall any shouting. Several days.
Mm-hmm.
My stepmother let me know that I would not be allowed to stay. And I obviously couldn't. Really?
To take care of you.
Let's go back to 11 years old and she made it very clear that I was a child. So, 13-year-old that she's really planning on raising.
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Not welcome.
Right. My stepmother and I were alone for a couple of days. And she had some tried and true home remedies to terminate the pregnancy. I didn't have a choice. She was a boss. I'm lucky to be here. My son is lucky to be here. At that point, something about my abuser's support and presence in my life.
Yeah, I'll run the same one I was running before,
I
so.
could survive the marriage with him. So I married him. There was a lot of stress the day of the marriage. The only happy
Hey, Nimble Throat, are you still looking, or?
I remember
Who's in the stream right now?
I don't recall signing any legal document. My father's signature was enough for me to get married.
Nobody at the courthouse
Is
said,
there anybody in the stream?
you're marrying this man?
No one.
Not a single person.
No one batted an eye. It was like a business transaction. We walked in, said
Oh, you're still there. Okay, Nimble Throat. I don't know if you're still looking.
I remember packing to move back to California, where my new mother-in-law and father-in-law live.
I mean, it's not the easiest thing to find, but for 1,000 V-Bucks, wow.
Some of my belongings,
I had a lot more people in the stream and they jumped out.
which were a couple of stuffed animals, and my stepmother came out and yanked them.
I don't know if they had to go to bed or what was going on.
Let's find that rift.
I mean, you can Nimble Throat, you can basically just casually run this because nobody else is in here, so. Yeah, hey, Spin. How's it going? Hey, Spin, now, are you having a good day or what?
Who have come forward to share their stories publicly to try to solve this problem.
I'm still trying to reconcile the anger. Your parents
Now deploy the launcher.
There's so many secret areas in this game. There's a rare spawn too. But that's not the one we're looking for. But this is actually a rare spawn.
Talked to my mom and said that a lot of people that he was my parents
Hey, it's Garrett. How's it going?
In many cases, for example, in Lindsay's story,
Nah, yeah, no, hey, dude, I know how that it goes, Dimple Throat.
Let's start by
I don't
deploying
like
the armor.
spending money either, so. Okay, so it's not in this one, so I'm gonna leave again. I mean, I found it already once, but not launch off the ground. I'm doing good, Garrett. Hey, Nimble Throat, how much is the skin?
Just 4 years. You can get out of this 4 years.
I knew something was strange from the beginning because lasers was very happy, beautiful events, and we didn't play try to stop it.
1200? Okay.
Previously, I had never done that because his method of birth control was using the Ziploc bag. That would just completely like hurt me inside. It was awful.
Well, 1,000 V-Bucks would get you up there.
My mom told me that they weren't going to pay for me to go to college because I needed to focus on being a mom.
I mean, this thing is not as hard to find as the mini gnome.
It was really devastating because the whole reason for agreeing to do this was so I could go to college.
Yeah.
I was pregnant.
Hey,
And then he just
Garrett,
became more and more abusive.
you could jump in here and try to find it. I mean,
Married her foster brother.
but it can't launch off the ground. It has to still be on the ground.
Children from that
If you accidentally launch it, that's not my fault.
Then I had my daughter when I was 23. My husband, he has that personality like where if he's in a room, he's the life of the party and he's so great and caring and people are just kind of
Where I found it earlier and I showed in the stream, that is probably the best spot because if I wouldn't have been near it, it wouldn't have launched. So like when you first spawn in, I would just look. And if you're wondering what I'm grabbing, the bacon I can always use. So. Oh, there it is. Okay. Want to see what it looks like when it doesn't spawn? Now it's spawning, but it's right there. I saw it when it was on the ground and it hadn't spawned. Okay, so that's another area that spawns, but it was still on the ground. So if I would have walked back more, it would have spawned. But there's the second time it spawns. I know. A nimble throat. I know how it goes. But there it is. I mean. I mean, if you kind of go back in my video, you'll see it did not launch. It didn't launch until I jumped up and saw it. If you're further away, it doesn't, but and you can see the gnome, the chest. He's trying to escape with that chest. I don't know why, but I'll shoot it down. Garrett, if you find it tomorrow, it doesn't matter, but it's going to be tonight. Boy, my name Meat. You have to actually be in Canny or Twine to find this, because it's only found in ghost towns. Ah, Danny, thanks. Like
Yeah,
meters?
42-year-old.
That I'm not sure, you know?
People were shocked when they learned my age or when I was married.
I'll be right back. If somebody finds it on the ground, don't have it spawn. I mean, go up.
About my life circumstances. I actually forgot about a lot of these photos. I was very happy to find them. Chris, helping in the kitchen. When he was out of the womb in my arms, it was an infinite amount of love that I had experienced for the first time in my life. That I can love this child, this one, wow. This to me is profound. I look like a child. Me and Chris, I was pregnant with my daughter in this picture. I'm 15 years old.
I'm so struck at looking at some of those pictures of you with him.
Yeah,
You look like his sister,
sure.
not his mother. What do you see when you look at those pictures?
The love. The love that I experienced. This is me teaching my daughter how to take a step in life. After my daughter was born, a fear took over my heart. I knew I had to leave. My parents made it very clear that they were not going to help me should I choose to leave the marriage. I was going to be on my own. My husband did not become physically or emotionally abusive until I told him that I wanted to leave. The control starts to come out, hiding the car keys, no bank account, no high school diploma, not going to school. It was total control.
At age 16, Dawn and her children moved out.
I was able to get a job and find a roommate situation where I paid my first and last. I moved in and then let them know that I had 2 children. Once I established our little home environment, I started going back to school, juggled my job, and it was definitely a challenge. And remembering how much pain actually that I was in during that time, and you're trying to hold up the fort. I feel like I could have rented a room at the courthouse. That's how often we were there, fighting over the children, fighting over whether or not I was a fit mother, fighting over whether or not the kids' needs were being met. When I wanted to be independent and leave the marriage, it was not okay for me to have the kids. But it was okay to get married at 13. It's okay to wife, mother, sex, everything else at 13, 14. It wasn't okay for me to be 16, 17, 18 with them. Then it was like, oh no, she's not okay to raise them. My stepmother wrote a letter to the court, to the judge, saying, give those kids back to their dad. She shouldn't have them. We suffered well below the poverty line. I never received any child support for my children. We fought for years over custody and visitation. My divorce was never final until I was 18 years old.
These girls who are getting married, whether they be 12 or 16 or 17, are too young to vote, too young to drink, too young to buy cigarettes, too young to legally.
Okay, I'm back.
In some cases, too young.
Yeah.
This evil trap that we're creating. How could you possibly be allowed to marry if you're not old enough to get into a domestic violence shelter? If you're not old enough to retain an
Okay.
attorney in this country? In a lot of states, before you're the age of 18, you can't bring a legal
So nobody found it. So, I mean, Nibble Throat, are you still there? If you're still there, let me know. Because if you're still there, I'm going to
I was forced to be married.
change the rules a little bit.
Signed a document saying that he was the father of the child that we had. And it was done. Child was only 11. And he was 20.
Okay. So, here. If you find it in the air, you have to invite me in and let me shoot it down.
Every year I was pregnant.
So, here, whoever the first person is to find it in, you know, if it's gone up
Shane, which was my 8th child.
in the air,
And then my baby
let me join your game. You got to call it out in chat, and you'll get it.
he actually went to jail for not paying child support.
So Sherry, what made you finally take a stand?
So I'm going to make this a little more interesting. I just changed the rules a little bit, which I can. So if you find it, if it's in the air, don't shoot it down. Invite me into the game,
Initially, he told me that
and you get it. Which I've already found it twice within less than an hour. So
You were old enough to get married at 11, old enough to have 6 children, but you're not old enough to get
so the first person that does it gets it.
that's correct.
And I'm going to go on the same map because I like running that map.
Everything lies in his power. So I was divorced for 6 years. At that point in time, I felt like there was going to be a light somewhere.
Danny, you were asking about triple jump. You need Wukong.
That little girl lived to see
You don't just need Flying Menace. You need Wukong in your loadout.
the other side of all
I could probably go into my loadout and show you.
that. This was
You have to have Wukong somewhere.
not staying.
Like I've got him here. Here.
Look at my children. I say they're going to
It's funny because it's like a hidden thing he does.
Now at this point, I have 9 children, 34 grandchildren, 3 great-grandchildren.
Hey, Danny. Yeah, I mean, you just need Wukong. Like if you get adventures, you get one of the hero recruitment vouchers. I would definitely say get him. And then you're gonna need 2 mana sleeps, and you've got it.
What do y'all think of me trying to be that mother? Young age, you didn't know.
Nimblethroat, you don't know. People jumping in and out of this chat because they don't want to do it, but for 1,000 V-Bucks, I would do it.
Having baby dolls. I had real babies to take care of. I changed real diapers. And had real
Watch, I find it a third time.
Been through so much pain. She gives so much love. Like she's not a hateful person. And I had to sit in church for 8 hours.
I know. And be tortured.
I mean, everybody's probably trying to search for it now. Okay, so this time I'm not even going to look for it. And the fastest way, I will tell you, Nimblethroat, the fastest way to get to the spawn
There
is
it
to
is.
go,
Time
if
to
you're
shut it
looking
down,
at me,
Commander.
is to run
Deploy the
over
armory
these
and the
areas.
launcher.
Because it only spawns, like, in this area right here. The cavern part, so... And if you don't find it and it doesn't go up, then rinse and repeat. Oh, you found it? If you found it, invite me into the game. Here, I'm gonna get out. Don't shoot it down, dude.
I worked really hard to get my bachelor's degree in English. I got my master's in counseling. Now I'm a counselor, and so it was through education that I was able to escape.
At age 17, Lindsay married her foster mother in order to go to college.
Most people
I'm coming in, dude.
to amnesia. That's so scary. But the things that have happened to me in the States have been
Just don't shoot it down until I'm in.
much worse than amnesia. And I do a lot better there because I'm away from any
I mean, I found it hundreds of times, so.
20 years of marriage, Lindsay finally divorced her husband. They have 2 children together.
It's really hard for me to have any
Okay, so where are you at? Where's that?
growing up and just
I don't see it. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let it come down. You can collect it. You can go ahead and collect it. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Ah, so Nimble found it. So go ahead and collect it, dude. You have to collect it. Collect it. Okay, good. Okay, Nimble Throat, do you have me on Discord? Yeah, let me do this. Oh, it's a rare spawn. These are rare spawns. So I do, I'm going to be doing every weekend, I'm going to be doing bounties on rare spawns. And they're going to change on the rare spawns. So, Nimble Throat, do you have me on Discord? If you don't, that's okay, but be a lot better if you did have me on Discord. Oh, hold on.
Is a fiercely independent and bright young girl. I didn't even feel that I could tell Willow that she had an older sister until I had to. I absolutely wanted her to come live with us.
Hey, Nimble Throat, if that is, okay, just send me in the Discord what your name is, so I know.
She didn't feel like she could trust.
Because this is just covering my bases.
From her perspective, I've abandoned
So just send me in Discord your name.
Donna's oldest daughter decided to return
Who's
to
gonna-
her mother's custody.
Let me scratch this
At
off.
point, my oldest daughter does not want to have any contact with me.
In many of these cases, these
Not,
children who are
but send me. I saw the DM,
custody of their kittens
but make sure you
when they try and
say your name
their abusive husbands.
in the in Discord.
so angry. They can't even obtain an attorney unless they find a really generous attorney. So often they're trying to do this completely on their own.
No, not your name.
Elbow, girlfriend.
Your name on Discord, or I mean your name in YouTube.
I'm watching my show.
Once they get to the point where they've gotten past it and they want to fight and they say, wait, that was right, what happened?
That's cool. You found it again.
The problems that I still have are related to the fact that
Okay.
I've been
Hold on.
and married off at 16 years of age.
Let me stop the